I was only 12 years old when my niece, who was 2 years old, died from complications resulting from her heart. And I can recall my mother and sisters being so heartbroken as they shed tears day after day, night after night. But for some reason, I could not cry. Or should I say, I refused to cry at the time. Yes, I was 12 years old, but I felt I had to be strong since I was the only man in the house. I thought that was my role, to be strong for my family. And at that time, I believed that a man shouldn't cry or never cry. So I held it in. And I convinced myself that I would be strong as long as everyone else needed me to be. So it had been 2 weeks since we buried my niece. And that's when it hit me. I can remember it like it was yesterday. It was on a Friday evening. And my mother had just returned from the grocery store. And we were unpacking groceries when I began to be overwhelmed by emotion. Thoughts of my niece just constantly clouded my mind. And without notice, I just began to cry uncontrollably. And I was saying, where is this coming from? I thought I was the one that was okay. I thought I was the one that had got past this and I was being strong for everybody else. Where was this coming from? But just as a volcano erupts after the pressure builds, so did my emotions. And it led to me crying. Everything that I had previously held in, everything that I believe I need to be strong for was released through my tears. All the pain, all the hurt, and that growth of pride, even at a young age, that made me believe that I could handle anything, had finally built up inside of me and was now being released in the form of a waterfall on behalf of my tears. As I cried, my mother and sisters, they gathered around me and they placed their arms on me and we all wept together. Is there anything more comforting than being consoled by the ones you love when you're hurting? For me, it wasn't. But you know what? Although they consoled me, for the longest time I believed that the feeling of pain and the thoughts that accompanied my pain had been permanently imprinted inside of me. And I thought it had become a part of me until something amazing began to happen. After the tears, I began to feel relief. After the tears, I was able to eat again. After the tears, I was able to smile again. After the tears, I began to heal. Psalm chapter 30 verse 5 says, "For his anger is but for a moment, and his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may tarry for the night, but joy comes with the morning." Saints, even during our darkest nights, light is always hours away. And in our weakest moments, the Lord's strength is made perfect. For we rely on Him to guide us through dark areas, and He carries us when our strength is depleted, giving us His all for the little that we have in return. But I can't be surprised. How God is an exchanging God. He exchanges his love for our hate. He exchanges his peace for our chaos. He exchanged his only son for our sin. So why wouldn't he exchange our tears at night for his joy that comes with the morning? I know. It's not a fair exchange. We give God our junk, and he gives us his treasure. We give God our lackluster performance, and he gives us his best. Because he loves us, and he wants to comfort us when we're heartbroken, when we're suffering, and as we shed tears. Experiencing pain, suffering, and sorrow is inevitable in our lives. But there's a reason those who have accepted Jesus Christ can rejoice. The Bible says there will be a time when none of these things will be anymore. Revelation 21 verse 4 says, "He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore, for the former things have passed away." No more pain, no more sorrow, no more tears. What a glorious day that will be. All of us have lost loved ones. All of us feel pain and suffering and loneliness at different times in our lives. But there will be a time when all of those things will pass away. The Lord our God sent his only son as an atonement so that we would have a relationship with him. Have you accepted it? No more tears. Blessings.